Welcome back to My Keto Recovery, and I just had a thought about today. I just kind of thought about this as I was having my meals tonight. One of my favorite shows was Seinfeld. I always loved watching it. Just great writing. And one of the episodes, if you're a Seinfeld fan, you'll know of this, is where the character Elaine is running out of contraceptive sponges. Because they've discontinued making the sponge that she uses. So to ration what she has left, she tries to determine who is, quote, sponge-worthy. Sponge-worthy meaning who would be good enough to use the contraceptive sponge for. So she becomes very, she kind of breaks it down who's going to be worthy of using a sponge for and who's not going to be using a sponge, contraceptive sponge. And it's just kind of a funny episode. And anyway, what it made me kind of think of was my carbohydrates in a weird way. So I pretty much get about 22 net carbs I can use a day. And the vast majority of that I use, my net carbs is for whole food. So, and I can use up to that amount. I don't have to use up to that amount. I just have that allotment if I want to use it. So kind of got me thinking, like, what do I use my carbs for? What's worthy of my carbohydrates? Because it's such a small segment of our macronutrients. You know, I'd rather use my carbohydrates on something, probably a vegetable, that I'll get in. Typically, most days I'll make a Caesar salad, so some of that might go towards that. And I'll get some greens in that way. So that's just one kind of thought I have. You know, what is worthy of carbohydrates? What carbs? What's carb worthy? And the way I kind of think of it, you know, sometimes people make these keto desserts, whether it's a keto brownie or a keto cupcake or keto cheesecake or what have you. And don't get me wrong, sometimes they are delicious. And once in a great while, I'll treat myself to a keto ice cream. But do I really want to blow my carbs on that? Probably not. I'd rather invest it in something else if I'm going to have some carbs. So, yeah, just try to determine what's carbohydrate worthy, what's carb worthy. And if you have it towards whole food, you can probably stretch it out a lot longer as well.